Hello, everybody. But well, so let's start again. Then. Hello, everybody. It's me, Tokkuri Yashi. If I don't accidentally mute myself halfway through my introduction, because the scene changed and all of the little buttons changed, moved places. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? We are here for Battle Stadium. That's what we are here for today. And I do not want to jinx things, but internet looks stable. For some reason, my router has been connected to 5G for the last day instead of 4G, what it was on before. And touch wood, there is 0 dropped frames. 0 dropped frames. So let's hope that the good luck continues with that. As we can see here, we have Yamato in the background here. I would say she's my favourite of the Bandy sisters. This is going to sound bad. It's not the personality that I like. There's not the personality that, for some reason, she seems to be my favourite. Maybe we can. Anyway, let's jump into Battle Stadium today, which is the main reason for this stream. Afterwards, you may take on some other modes once we have got through Battle Stadium. So now everything is unlocked. Where is Battle Stadium these days? It is over here, right? Can we see where it is? We'll have a look at all 18 rounds today. I haven't done any. Everything should now be fully unlocked as it is, which the path to glory here with Battle Stadium. How is everybody doing with their Battle Stadiums again? Is it, as you found it, easy? Did you take it on a little bit at a time, or have you waited until it was all unlocked before we jumped in? So, in time-honoured fashion, I suppose we should build a team. And this first team that we're going to build is usually trying to use some of the newer characters or some of the some characters that we are not used as often. So, with unique equipment updates for Bandy Sisters, for Yamato, for Fubuki, maybe we should put them in there. I mean, again, and I'm thinking, did they really give Fubuki enough? Considering Ada exists, why would we really, if it was being serious, want to put Fubuki on this team right now when we've got Ada? I think what we're also going to maybe try is Arachne on our initial team. Then we just need some TP, I guess. More TP to do. We always go Saren, it's up time again. We need you. Summer Saren. And who could be the final member of the team? Do we want to go Yuki? Do we want to go Uni? Do we want to go Luna? Do we want to go Yukari? All of them can be TP batteries. Now, it depends what we're trying to do. If we want to fire Arachne off quickly, I imagine she'll be the one with the lowest TP. Now, I always get these confused. Uni and Yuki, one hits the one with the lowest, one hits the one with the highest. And as we can see, we still don't have EN translation patch on. I'm sure it will be up pretty soon, but it was a big update and a big system change, so it may take a little while for that to be back up. But we will do it. We will manage. So I'm going to have to go with, my, if I can remember correctly, and Uni is the character that we want. Somebody that actually sits behind Arachne. Arachne is very far behind, far back there. Anyway, let's see how this does, shall we? Let's see how this does. Let's send it in, see how far we can get with this team before we need to make any kind of changes or modifications. They are shouting a little loud now. So first First stage, not a problem. I suppose Fubuki's stun might come in handy here. That's something that Ada doesn't have. So maybe that's where she might have a little bit of an upper hand in this kind of content. So, pretty good there with our first round. Let's move on to the second round then here with June in the lead. Let's send in this same team then. And let's watch what happens. How are we going to need to make any... We can just fire off pretty quick and takes them out. So we still haven't even got to a point where we need Arachne yet. That's why I would like Arachne to Bandit Stars. That's why I would like Arachne to Union Based first. Otherwise, whoever it is that has the highest physical attack, whether it's Yamato or Fubuki, I assume Fubuki, but it might be Yamato, will even get the double Union Base, and it'll not really make much difference. So maybe as the fights get a little bit more difficult, that will come into play. But with this team, Fubuki has fired off twice there without any help from Arachne. No, still a good result. That's what we are. We want the results here. We want results here, not manufacturing a specific situation and event to go on. That's not what we're doing here. So, continuing onwards to the next round, and we can see Enio in there, we can see Miyako in there, and they got hammered. Literally. They got bonked by Fubuki there, which I guess means they're all Zackos. Zackos! Right. Onwards and upwards. Round 5 then. Krigita taking the lead for this team here. Still level 200, so it shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Let's see. Fubuki taking everybody out. Again, before Arachne even got to Union Based. Three stars there. Very, 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 very good indeed. Let's continue. So we are now on to round 6 then, and Tamaki takes the lead for round 6 opponents. Who do we have in here? This again, this Mug's row of opposition here. Look at them all with their photo fit pictures. Well, I suppose that's not rich coming from us with our bandit sisters. We're the ones that have the mug shots. And to be honest with you, apart from Saren and Uni, they're all a little bit villainous in some respects, aren't we here? So careful throwing around those accusations when you look in the mirror and all of that. Anyway, round 7, we are blasting through. Get to see Arachne Union Based. Will we get to that point? Will we see Yamato end up dying again? Which is... Well, we go. Nice and quick. Off we go. 3 stars again. Lovely rewards. Okay, round 8. How many rounds is there? Are we halfway yet? Not quite. Are we there? Maybe. Well, it's around. Go down. It goes down with Yamato. This time was the one that did the damage. Yamato straight in there. This time, I wonder what happened there to stop Fubuki from Union Basing. Anyway, we still yet to see. still yet to see Arachne going off and then making one of these go off. Okay, so it's now Fubuki versus Fubuki. Yes, this Fubuki got a unique equipment on her. Yes, it looks like she does, but she's got no EX equipment. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how we go. Yamato this time straight out. And again, we get a victory! Yada! Woohoo! 3 stars again. So we can keep going. We can go. We need to make no changes. Now we are past halfway. Now we have just got 9 more stages to go for this month's battle stadium. And round 10, we are taking on Kururu and Dreampak Maho in there. And Anemone there, so Anemone. So a full light magic team they are sending in. As our opponents. Ha! We should be fine with this, I think, hopefully. Let's see. And again, completely wiped out. Have they? Is this mode out? How long has it been out? It must be. We're losing track of time. It must be more than a year. Maybe even coming on to nearly 2 years that this event has been introduced into the game. And they're not seemingly updating the difficulty, so we're not like the first days of this mode struggling to take on the opponents. We are still a higher level than the opponents even up to here. With a Precia though here falling, that might, well, it won't. see, it might cause a little bit of a problem here. It might avoid some of our AoE attacks, but we did not avoid the bonking hammer there. So let's continue then to round 12. Anemone taking the lead here. A few annoying contenders in this team here. Matsuri, Ayumi, all rather annoying when we face them. Hello, Rase, how you doing? Was able to get 3 stars on stage 1 to 17 with the same team. Let's see then if our team can do the same. If we go all the way to round 17 without having to make any adjustments this month. Apart from Saren, we're trying to use different characters. Give everybody a little bit of a try. We still haven't had to use Arachne's what was it called? Threads of rejuvenation or something? We still have not been able to use them yet. I want to see about, well, I want to win, but I want to see that being used in this. I think if we get to that point, though, it means that the opponents are standing strong. And could they stand strong here with Lima tanking and Ninon? Are we going to get blown away with her fan? Let's find out, shall we? Well, Fubuki went twice, but I don't think it was because of Arachne. But it stopped us from getting blown away like Team Rocket. Are the Bandit Sisters like Team Rocket? I don't know. Well, we're kind of still left in the kitchen, cooking their curry whilst the other two go out and have some fun. Okay, there's a few newer characters here. We have 2 Samugis, Halloween Samugi there. I'm assuming she has a unique equipment 2 on her, which she does. Shinatsu and oh my goodness me, Brady's really not in it today. Sasuke, some newer characters today. Let's send them in then and see how we do here. Can we get, is it Bonk versus Bonk here? Who's going to get Mega Bonked? Unfortunately, it was Sasuke who got Mega Bonked. So, Again, we are continuing with the same team up to round 15 now. Maybe this time we'll see it. The team Rasa used Magical Kasumi, Ameth, Summer Saren, Ada, and Ruka. Well, that's what I was saying at the beginning. Why would you? Why are we using Fubuki and not Ada here? Ada, you would have thought, would have been a better option. However, Fubuki does have that stun on the kit, which maybe can help us out. That seemed a very good option then for anybody else that might be struggling with this. New Year's Muimi, though, might stall us long enough so Arachne can fire off Union Base. Let's see if she can finally fire off a Union Base here. We are being stalled. And once again, Fubuki one-shot them. And Arachne didn't use the Union Base. So, we'll take it. We will take it. We will take it. Right then, we are finally on to the final 3 rounds this month. And it's going to be Arachne versus Arachne. And this looks to me to be quite annoying because I am pretty sure Summer Hatsune is going to Union Based quite quickly. So this might be where we need to change things up. Let's have a look. Have they got... Is this opponent's team going to fire off Arachne quick enough? Their Arachne went off quicker. But they're all down and there's just Miyako left. And now we can't hit her. Because she's being a pain. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a time limit on this one. Take him down. We still had more than a minute left. Is that quick enough? There wasn't a time limit on this one. Usually when they do them stall comps, there needs to be a time limit. But there we go. We can be doing good. We are motoring along here. Round 17 then, and Yukino is in the team. Xmas Mahiru. Christmas Moo. Will we ever need to use it? Ever use her again? I don't know. She's a funny one. Right, same team. Let's go. There we go. Arachne's gone. So now Fubuki gets a double Union Base. And there we go. That is what the plan was right from the beginning. That is what the plan was right from the beginning, but it's taken us all the way up to round 17 before we actually got to see it play it out. I'm not going to say it. Does it need to make the opponents more difficult? Because that would be, well, it would be a little bit annoying. I don't even know there was Xmas Mahiru. I've never even seen her before. Well, fortunately for her, she hasn't been used for a long time. I believe she's free to play. I think she's a free to play character. You should be able to grind her out from one of the side stories if you don't already have her, which suggests, because you've never heard of her, that you don't. But just for a collection, there is Xmas Mahiru there. Right, let's go into the final round. This time we have an Xmas Ilya. And the feared Nebia there at level 500. So let's see if we can do a clean sweep of this battle stadium with one team. Yamato's taking pressure here. Well, there we go. We won. Do we get 3 stars? We do. That double union base right at the end from Arachne really helped us take out the Xmas Ilya there. Otherwise, we maybe could have taken a bit of damage. So, well, there we go. There it is. For the very first time, then, we have beaten Battle Stadium, all stages 1 to 18, with the same team. No changes whatsoever. Raise that flag, Uni. The flag of victory. It was Ibuki this time again that did all of the damage. So, there we go. Battle Stadium. It's completed. Yada! And we've only been going for 20 minutes. So, yes. I guess they do seem to be getting a little easier, and we're not spending an whole hour stuck on a certain stage like we have done in the past. You struggled on that stage a bunch. Well, maybe it was just luck of the team that we put in, or maybe you follow the logic. The more recent characters with upgrades are the ones that maybe they want you to try to use, because then you'll be summoning for them if you don't have them. But we can see everyone who can make it through this this mode with all the characters. There's no need to summon for characters just to get through here. So let's take a look at our rewards then. A few tickets here for Role Mastery. We'll take them, I guess, up until the point where we get full level 5 on that. And then, well, we'll save them up when they upgrade it. This is where we get our rings. We can put couple of rings on to some more characters to limit break them without using up a lot of their shards. I guess especially for characters that have 120 shard requirements, they are good for. So there we go, 500 tickets. Maybe we should use them then and see what we get. First of all, let's just have a look at Xmas Myra. I think she's Wind. Where is she? All the way down here. She's still 3-star for me as well. And she has a unique equipment that I don't have on her either. But yes, you can grind her shards out. She is free to play then. So yes, there is our little Xmas Mahiru. maybe you can get her for Xmas. Maybe start now and get her ground out for Christmas time and have her as your wallpaper. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, talking about Xmas characters, I mean, I probably will talk about this when we summon in for Nana, when Nana's banner drops, which will be in a couple of days. We should get maybe a little bit of a teaser of it tomorrow. But the first Xmas character is most likely Fire Magic. I'm going to say they're going to be Fire Magic. Because Abyss Battle next month is going to be fire. And we had a lot of physical fire recently, so it makes sense to decide it was Fire Magic. Who on Fire Magic? Who could be a Fire Magical character? Xmas hasn't got an Xmas alt yet. Maybe I'm thinking Maho, but we will see. We will see about that one in the future. It's only a suggestion there. First cleared it with 0 stars, then 2 stars, then again with 2, which got me 3 on it. So the other 2. But yes, so there we go. Maybe that was a really good team then if you managed to beat it quickly, because it is a bit of a tricky stage. That's stage 18. Right. What shall we do next? Well, actually, what we should do next is use them tickets. Where are we? This one. We're going to use. Just put those tickets in. How many have we actually got today? How high can we get on our Role Mastery? We might get to level 5 on this, but not on. Yeah, leveled up. So now we're rolling level 5 on the gotcha. Except none of our skills are level 5. Hoi! Ameth, so what can we do here without using up the special ones? Still not much. TP boost is still at 4.3. Maybe we'll have to do something about that before next clan battle, but until then, we will wait and see. So, what can we do now? We've only been over 26 minutes. We got Fire Magic Xmas character last time that we did and that Xmas Lariel is due a unique equipment. And we may think it's probably going to be a small upgrade, but she was quite popular, and if they drop another fire magical character that works well with her, then you may want to summon her on the retains band if you don't have her. But we will see. It's most likely to be a fire character unless they change the pattern that they have been doing so far, which the first limited is the element of the Abyss battle. And another fire physical? Holy, we don't need another fire physical just yet, thank you. So, I've seen this is ready. All of our characters are back from their adventures. Let's see if we get anything good in here. Not really, apart from a few shards. I've decided for this to grind out shards for pre-fest characters that have got unique equipments. And then when the level increase goes up, we can just level them up. Anyway, let's send them all back out again. This is my favourite part, watching them all run out into adventure. And we've got a little lyrical trio out there. So, there's a huge amount of them going out. So, what we could maybe try is some of the 8-10 bosses in here that we haven't beat yet. So that's water, wind, light and dark. We'd also maybe do a labyrinth, Dawn Labyrinth. I was thinking about trying to save that for separate stream, but we have 4 of the 5 guild teams to be on stage 5. That was what the whole point of that is. So maybe we could do 1 now and then 3 in another stream. For this, we might need to run some timelines. So, in the background, let me get up the Worry Chef's teams, and maybe we should try Dark first. Go backwards, because I know with light and water, I'm going to have to try and use the timeline, because I did try that the other day and it was nowhere near. So let's set this up so it's got the right screen on it. Let's lower the zoom on that. Let's bring this up on the screen. And who do we have for 8-10? Okay, so all of them have Warlock Jeter in them, which we don't have. So maybe we can just try somebody else in her position there. So we've got Violet, Carol, Nenica, and Eris. Let's put them in and just see how it goes. Oh, actually, we're still only on 8-6. We haven't got to the boss. Okay, I thought we was at 8-10. We are not. Right, well in that case, 8-6. What is there on 8-6? Can we beat that one, all of us? Because we was a little bit stuck on that one. We did have the team, that bottom team, but it wasn't working. Now we've leveled up a little bit. Do you think maybe that the team will work? Full set, it says, so probably have it already in. We do. Let's send it off and see how it goes. You're stuck on 8-1 on Fire Dark. Can do the teams, but they don't do enough damage. Yes, that's exactly what was happening with this team for me. And that's when people are testing these teams with big whale accounts. They work for them, and then for some people that are not quite that high, they may not quite work. But in time, you may get there. How are we doing? Do you think we can beat? Can we get up to 8-10 for Dark here? I'm sure a lot of people have already got to the maximum Princess Knight enhancement levels. Is it level 500? It's level 1000 for each of the individual skills. So I wouldn't be surprised if soon there was increasing the level on that again. They seem to be following the whale players and not waiting for everybody to keep up. It seems, especially with the release of more at least deep quest stages. 27 seconds to go though. I'm assuming it is Shizuru here that is causing us the most problems. Quick internet update. I'm absolutely blown away. Still 0 drop frames, touch wood. Why can I not keep this 5G connection all the time? Blooming heck. What is it in order to take out Shizuru here? She's still got quite a bit of health left. 8 seconds to go. We haven't had any updates to this team. Well, there we go. We did beat it. Just over the last, probably about a month since I've tried this, we have gone up enough levels and had enough enhancements to get our team over the line. So that means we can continue with the dark deep quest here. 8-7 then. I bet the team is the same or very similar. Let's have a look here. 8-7. Yep, the same team at the top. Is it the same team at the top? Did we have? It is the same team at the top. Well, there is a physical variation there we can try if this magic one doesn't. And this time it says Violet and Eris is unset. So let's go with that then, shall we? Bring it all back up. 8-7. And let's see if 8-6 was a bit of a sticky point. And now we can blast our way through to victory. If there are any physical teams, maybe we could try Yamato instead of Violet just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. I wonder if Fubuki might help us a little bit with some of the fire ones. We're on level 9 with fire. But then again, why would we use Fubuki when we've got Aira? That is the eternal question. That is the eternal question. Looks like there's quite a few tanky opponents here in this this fight. You've still got 36 seconds to go though, so don't worry just yet. My evil father is standing strong alongside Nozomi there. Can we take them down? Just because he's an opponent, why does that make him evil? Anyway, he's... Why we go? Take it out. It's tankier than Nozomi in that. Or at least evaded the attacks better than Nozomi. To survive right till the very end. So there we go. We can continue. Will we be stuck at the boss, or will we make it all the way? The suspense is gripping, isn't it? I'm sure the suspense is absolutely gripping. So 8-8 then. Let's have a look at 8-8. So here we go. And this time there are some physical teams, and even before the unique equipment, we did have Yamato here. So let's try one of these Yamato teams then and see how it does. Whoops, there we go. Right, so we want, which one should we use first? Shall we try, well, it's Yamato, Chris and Eriko that are in the mall. Let's get them in first. Might keep Eris because she's already there. So we want Yamato, we want Christina, and we want Eriko Commander. And since we've got Eris in there, we'll put Medusa in. And there is a small timeline for this, but I wonder if we even need to Now Yamato has got here unique equipment. So let's stick in Medusa. Who I'm getting senses and feelings that Medusa is falling off a little bit. Although she will be getting unique equipment in January. So let's just unset Eris and let it go and see how it does. Now we did want to get a better piece of EX equipment for Yamato in that accessory slot 3, which is one reason why maybe we will do one. A labyrinth, a Dawn Labyrinth, the one that gives those pieces of equipment that she uses, because one of them with big defensive stats on it, I think would be pretty good for her. Maybe even required for certain bosses, maybe these clown battles. So I would like to get one to help with that, maximizing its survivability, and then maybe we've got something to play with. Look at that, you carry 10 to stone! Oh, my laptop was telling it that it wants to restart. We don't want that right now. I've been stuck on like 5, 6, for like a year now. When was the last time you tried it? Ooh. That was close! That was very, very close. Just running it full set. Was it running it full set? Full set, full auto. We didn't need to use a little bit of the timeline that there was, and we have beaten it. And look at that. Yamato's damage as the tank is nearly equivalent to that of Christina's in that phase. But I thought it would be the same against the multiple target boss. But she's definitely a high damaging tanking character. Am I the only one that's trying to defend her here? Has everybody already given up on her? Has everybody already given up on her a week ago? Well, I guess that means you don't... Like a lot of us, your light team is... Maybe a lot of us did skip the light characters because of their timing, because they went new entries into the game, i.e. first playable characters. So I wonder why... Maybe, well... Because of the timing, I think, but did a lot of people skip Georgiana Samugi? Did a lot of people skip Iroha? Did a lot of people skip New Year's Saren even? I think she seemed to be quite a popular character, and especially a lot of long-time players would have wanted to summon her hair, being an OG Saren. But we'll have a look at Light. I think I'm going to be struggling with Light too. So, 8, 9 then. For this, we have Violet, we have Halloween Samugi, we have Kuka. Can we build we can build this top team. It's basically the same that we have now, apart from Violet is swapped in for Yamato. So, here is your chance, Yamato. Show us what you can do. We're going to keep Yamato in and not put Violet. See if we can still win. Or we're going to have to go and resort back to Violet? That is the question. I have most of the characters, but the stage is one of the gimmick ones. And they can't deal with the gimmicks. Gimmicky fights there can be a little bit annoying. Sure, you will overcome it one day. Just keep bashing away. Is Yamato gonna drop a spaghetti here? Hey, Mom Spaghetti. Oh, what kind of spaghetti? Oh, has his unique equipment. Well, look at this. I don't think she is. There's no way we don't beat this. But admittedly, we are a higher level than when these teams were formulated, but we blasted that. And then this tastes weird. This time my damage is nowhere near Christina's. So, fight by fight basis, I guess. But that does mean we are now at 8-10. This Butcher Vulture. The Butcher Vulture. Right. This, then, is where we tried to start when we came in here. And these teams here, and they all have pretty hefty timelines, which means that maybe I am going to have to use, because I want to. So what are we going to do instead? So let's put in the base of this team then, which is Violet, Carol, Nenica, and Eris. Carol, Nenica, Violetto. I don't think we've got a Warlock Jeter to borrow. I'm surprised Warlock Jeter is being used here. Oh, Pete! Pete comes to the rescue. We do have a Warlock Jeter we can borrow. So, in time-honored fashion, we will send this team in. We'll send it in full auto then and see how close we are. If we can get away without using a timeline, we'll get away with it without using a timeline. And this is not a fight that Yamato can come and save us in, because single target and everything. I really hope we don't have to use a timeline for this, because it's long, it's complicated, and my brain is not working very fast at the moment. Although it looks like I think we're going to be pretty short on damage. I think we're going to have to try a timeline if we're going to beat this boss today. Bajirisuku Aurosu. Bajirisuku Aurosu. We should remember that he was a boss in this battle area this month. Bajirisuku Aurosu. Yes, anyway. We are short on damage. Now, I don't know if unsetting somebody would give us enough. Maybe Eris and Violet again? Potentially. We can try this. We can try this. If it might help us avoid taking on, but it's a lot of damage we're going to need. What are we on? 68 million left. So when the boss is down, 56 million damage. We need to find 56 million damage somewhere. So I'll send that in again. We'll unset Violet and Eris perhaps. I'm not too optimistic, but whilst it is running, I wonder if I'm surprised that Warlock GT is being used for this. I would have thought there could have been maybe a Vampy or someone might have been a better option. Maybe we could try Vampy. Anyway, I'll leave this running, and whilst it is running, I'll just have a little look at these timelines. Do you think without having to write, they are far too long. I should have prepared. I would need to rewrite these timelines to make them a little bit more easy to read in a battle situation. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Noughts and crosses, spot the difference. Whilst under threat from a boss is quite difficult. I think this is looking even worse, to be perfectly honest with you, than when they were set. With 26 now, we're not winning. We are not winning with that. So, if we're going to have to try and forge our own path, how about we do try Vampy instead of Warlock Jeter? Echidna. Why have we not got Echidna on the team with their unique equipment? Did they make these timelines before Echidna got a unique equipment? So if Vampy doesn't work, let's try Echidna and see if that will help us get over the finishing line without having to do a really long, complicated timeline. Because it would probably take me 15 minutes, 20 minutes to rewrite it in a form that was easy to follow. And if we use Echidna, we might get away with keeping Vampy and taking out Ares as well. Maybe that's something else to try. This team, though, doesn't look like we've got the damage. What is Warlock Jita doing to help us along the way here? I was thinking, surely I should be in a position to be able to take out all these 8, 10 bosses by now, but I don't know. Maybe they're not quite ready. So what we're going to do then, since this team is not going to do it, what I'm going to do is something maybe a little controversial. I'm going to take out Ares, and I'm going to put in Echidna in their place. And take advantage of her action speed buffing. Although he's not 200 times, he is still action speed buffing. But she will have a higher personal damage than Ares. And I don't know how much extra damage Ares was allowing the team to do. As long as we can survive, maybe this is what will get us over the finish line. Maybe we can take out Vampy and put in Warlock Jita again in her place. If this doesn't work. Still looks like I think we need a bit more damage than this. I do think we're going to need a bit more damage, even still. Can they be better than 56 million health left on the boss by the end of the fight? I don't know. We're still a little high. 75. No, that one wasn't as good, so everyone's doing reasonable damage. I'd rather bang my head against the wall than do a timeline. Let's bring back in Jita then. Thank you, Pete, for at least allowing us to attempt this. I don't know what we're going to try next if this doesn't work. Because I'm pretty sure that going on a physical team wouldn't work. I'm assuming this boss then has higher physical defense, which is why we need magical dark for this. I mean, Echidna does have a little bit of attack support for the team, if I remember correctly. Still looks like we're a bit short on damage here. Well, even if we do get stuck at this stage, we did make a little bit of progress with Dark Deep Quest. It does look like we're actually doing a little bit better than last time, but I still don't think it's quite enough. Right, this is where the damage on the boss is where I'd like to be with about 20 seconds to go. Well, now we're dying too, yes. Right at the end there. If we'd survived, I still don't think we'd have had the damage. That means... only guy... That means that without doing the timeline, I think we're a little bit stuck. I don't see any other option that we haven't used that we could maybe. I mean, Ranfer, I don't think is gonna help too much. So for now, then, I guess there's quite a few other things. Well, the modes we can try. Let's jump back down to light. Then we are gonna get to 810. Can we be 8? We are on 810 for light. So let's bring light 810 up. And my problem for this is going to be, I probably don't even have the characters to run for 810. Which means we'll be making up our own teams. So, as we can see here, Sheffy, Summer Sheffy, Giorgiana, Samugi, Iroha, all of them missing. Missing in action. So, there isn't another team down here. There is a little lyrical trio instead of Iroha there. Maybe we can try that. And again, quite a big timeline. And there is one with the Summer Rem, which we don't have either. So, let's put in a little lyrical, Aoi, and maybe a Nemini. She might be a better run than Labby, surprisingly. And let's see who we've got to borrow. And maybe we're going to have to use June as... It's got them favorited. I don't know why they're favorited, but they are not even favorited. Anemone, where are you? We're going to put Anemone in. Anemone, what do this? Konnichiwa, Anemone-chan. Nani shiteru no? Kyou wa nani shiteru no? What are you doing today? Where are you? Why goodness me, why are my eyes? You've probably seen her a million times by now. There, right in the middle. And so who have we got that we could potentially borrow for this? Is there a Summer Sheffy? Is there a GOG Henna Samugi? There is a one Samugi that's not a friend, so I guess we get one shot at this. That means we're going to have to potentially use Xmas June as the backup tank. There are timelines for these as well, which suggests even a suboptimal team probably not going to cut it. Well, we should at least give it a try, I guess. We should at least give it a try, I guess. Let's see then. let's see how close we are. I don't know if we're actually going to get that close at all. If we do, I will be very surprised. Thinking, yep, the damage is a little lacking. By now, I'd like to see a little bit more damage than this. Can it ramp up though? Time is ticking down. The damage bar, health bar is not going down that fast. Yep, this is where I'd like to be, maybe with 40 seconds to go. We are very short. I think we're struggling with light. Yeah, way short on damage. We haven't even got to half its health. Really short here. I wonder if, now that we have our sister Kasumi, if Like magic? Could potentially work here. I don't think so. Seems all the teams here are physical. I think magical teams are probably not very good. And what could I even build? It's not even like I have a good light magic either. Because there is still a few friend Sister Kazumi's available just for science. Then maybe we can at least just see what it does. I'm again assuming that we're going to have to use Lariel in there. We have no New Year's Siren, which would be a good pick. Now, do we remember? Does this opponent do physical damage? Because if he does physical damage, then Hatsune here, New Year's Hatsune, will probably work okay. She does sit behind Kururu. That's the problem. That's going to be the problem for this Angel Akari with when she gets unique equipment. That she sits in front of Yori, but she doesn't sit in front of Kururu. There, we could still be able to use Kururu as the tank. Anyway, so yeah, I guess let's see how it does. I'm not expecting great things, but. Now, how are we doing physical damage? No, we're doing magical damage, which means Hatsune is going to be nerfed, which means this is not going to work very well. We would probably be better off with Astral Yui as a backup. Look at the little damage we've done. There is no way. There we go. We've seen science has been done, and yes, we need physical for that. So let's move on to wind. We are not beating that. We are on 8-10 for wind. So let's get our windy guy up. 8-10 for wind. Let's see what we're looking at. And what we're probably looking at again is characters missing, which we are looking at characters missing. We're missing Korea and Precia. But what I am also noting here is there's no Shinatsu. Here is Shinatsu. These are the latest teams that have been added with Shinatsu. So the bottom team, if we could borrow Precia, we can maybe run. What else do we have here? That's a very short timeline that maybe even I could do right now. And I can build the whole team because there are none of the new summer characters in it. So let's see what we can build. Can we build that team at the bottom there? And let's see how it does. Of course we've got here. So let's see, do we have? We may not even have a Summer Korea or a Summer Precia. There is one, but it's going to disappear because it's not a friend. And there's a Precia, who again is not a friend, so it will disappear if we do not use them. So let's see if we can do it on our own first. And hopefully them friends might be there. We could borrow one of those if we need to. This is the old wind physical with Shinatsu. What do you call Theo an old wind physical nowadays? She probably was. So with this timeline, we have Wakana and we have Theo on set. And then at 110 we are setting Wakana. And then at 1.8 we're setting Theo. It's not actually that difficult. So let's see if we can do this. Let's see. Let's dig in deep. Let's focus. Let's lock in. That's what the game is saying. So let's lock in. So yes, Okana and Theo unset, and then with Shora Union base we're setting Wakana. We'll slow it. We will actually slow it down a little bit because I'm not that good. No. There we go. So 110. When Shiori goes, we're going to unset. We're going to set Wakana. Nope, 110, that's 114. Oh, Wakana has also a unique equipment here, so maybe that will help out. That wasn't calculated into this factor when the game, when these teams were being calculated. So there we go, it sets Theo there at 108. And now we can 3 times speed it because the next input is unsetting Theo, 17 seconds to go. So, let's see. Can Shiori and Ray actually show that we don't need Summer Percy and Korea to run Wind Physical? Come on, let's get that damage. Let's get that damage, girls. We're doing it old style here. Are you even going to need to unset Theo with that 17 seconds to go? Remember. I think the damage is on par to where we want it to be. As long as we can survive now, I think that is our biggest fear, that for some reason we get a big attack coming up to 17 seconds to go, and I don't think we even really need to do this, but we've done it anyway. It's not surprising that Ray is not unset, but there we go. 3 seconds to go. It was a little tighter than we thought, but yes, we have a victory. We have a victory for Wind. Yalla! We have a victory for Wind. Good damage there from the top 3. Maybe Wakana's unique equipment did actually get us over the line there. So even though it was only a small upgrade, I am suspecting that with 3 seconds left on the clock, we may have struggled a little bit if she hadn't been given that update. An upgrade there. So, that means we've beaten another 8-10 boss. The second one that we have beaten. Now, shall we try pushing some of the level 9 stages to see how far we can get before we go onto water? Which means we need to go over here. No, we don't want light. We want Wind 9, not Water 9. I've clicked on Water 9. Where is it? There. Wind 9. Thank you very much. Right. Let's have a little look then. A little look-see. Move this across here. So, for the first fight, shall we go for this top team? We can do it. Anemone, Kokoro, Suzume, Theo, and C. Ranfa? Let's build the team. Well, why did we get rid of Theo? she's gonna need to be put back in. Right. Go back here to Theo, an Anemone, and Princess Kokoro, Suzume. I wonder if Princess Kokoro is a better option than, say, someone Precia. Well, she probably is, because it's a magic team. What am I on about? Right. We do have Chica! So, ceremonial Chica, though, for this, if we need her, which is a really good pull we got on Arachne's banner. Did we get on Arachne's banner? Right, off we go then. Let's see how far we can get on the Wind 9. With the doot doots. There goes the doot doots. We love the doot doots. We are easily amused. maybe this is going to be a slower burn with Anemone. She's not one for doing huge damage instantly. It's over time, it mounts up and it adds up. And she's another one that's very interesting to be boosted with Arachne. Having that union base fired off twice, there are 2 damaging fields going off at once, which, in the right circumstances, could be absolutely crazy. I'm pretty sure the devs probably did a lot of testing before they released Arachne, because they do not want a repeat of when Anemone was released. And they had to start nerfing because it was too strong. I could see that happening. Arachne being released, and then, oh no, she has actually broken the balancing of power. So there we go. That is 9-1 beaten. About 9-2 then. There's only 2 teams there. What is the difference here? We've got Rin in, and we've got Eris in, Summer Eris. So Ranfa is out, and Kokoro is out. Okay. Let's see. So Ranfa and Kokoro, who can take a rest. We want Rin, and we want our Summer Eris. And it does say all set again, doesn't it? So, off we go. Fighting the Chunibyo here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there she goes, Chunibyo, and I thought there was a bit of a problem there. She took out Eris, but that is what Eris needs to get rid of that crown of thorns and start really ramping things up. So, Chunibyo is weak. Sure, when she does the union base, she uses all the defenses, doesn't she? Becomes a paper towel, but she's still standing. We survive in the onslaught. It's always a bit of a waiting game, isn't it, with an Anemone on the team? There goes down Chunibyo, and she falls to the pressure. I think we have this. I think we have this. My evil dad is there again, doing a good job of withstanding our onslaught. I'm going to have words with him. He should be helping us, not getting in the way. But hey. And there we go, 9-2 defeated. So we can continue with this. For 9-3, the exact same team is there, so I suppose we might as well try that. Just flash it up quickly. There we go, 9-3, the same team at the top. There is one with Ceremonial Chica in though, we haven't used it yet, so maybe we're going to need to, if this doesn't work. Double June! We are fighting a Double June here. Look at this, full tank enemy team. They are trying to tank us. If they do damage to us, I'll be annoyed. Like we are in PvP, when your opponent's Matsuri one-shots us. And then when our Matsuri goes in, she does no damage whatsoever. That is annoying. And that's what I'm hoping doesn't happen here. That we have a load of tanks that really don't do a huge amount of damage. And they don't one-shot us. but Rin can handle it up there at the front. Is everyone's magical defense low? Is that why? Is an anemone doing magical damage in this fight? Is that what I'm seeing popping off? Well, actually, looks like one of them has a lower magical defense. The other have a lower physical defense. A bit of mixed damage then, maybe, from anemone here. The tanks are being tanky though. Maybe we're gonna have to ask Ceremonial Chica to come and give us a hand. I'm not sure if we've even put EX equipment on it yet though, so we'll have to check that. If we do, still 25 seconds to go though, so maybe we shouldn't be that worried. June's still here, both of them. Are we going to get stomped here because of this defense? They still seem to have quite a bit of healthier position. Are we not going to break our way through? Right, I am getting ready to take Chica off the subs bench here. I think we're going to have to try it because Kuka and the Xmas Judy looks like they have survived the onslaught. So this team is Chica and Ranfa. Now let me see. I've got some equipment on it, but they're not leveled up. Probably be better if they were. What about Karen? Karen's not fully leveled up either. Well, let's end it. If we're very, very, very close, maybe we'll go and upgrade those just a little bit. But we have full Doot Doots. First time we've been able to use full Doot Doot team with Doot Doot call and response. How it was meant to be, singing in harmony and fighting with an anemone. Does that rhyme? It's rubbish anyway. Will the tanking enemy team here fall to the singing of Chica and Ranfa? They seem to be taking a bit more damage than last time, perhaps. Will this break the deadlock? Oh, well, they're maybe a little bit out of sync. But Ranfa is going before Chica now. Chica's the one that gives the buffs to Ranfa, so I think it's better if Chica is union basing first. And then Ranfa after, but they're only out of sync. Can they come back into sync now? It's close again. Is it close enough to upgrade the equipment? It was close again, but you can't see what else they have left. I suppose we should try it, because if we don't, well, We ain't getting past, and we're going to move on to water, but it's going to be a little bit harder, seeing as we still have no translation patch. So is that the best one to give her? It's giving her physical attack and crit rate. What else do the other ones give her? So many of them, so many of them. Physical attack and crit rate. This one, I don't have actually that many any left. This is the full attack one, isn't it? This green one, that's the clan equip. So I guess, I mean, some of these characters we don't use a lot. We could, like Luna, we could, but it's not refined. We are very short on these. These are ones that I would like a few more of. And then there's that one, which I guess I give it to Chica. This is going to have to be Chica's equipment. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to refine it. Now, I've only done it to 3. We have only done it to 3, so let's... Let's get a little bit more physical attack on that. Hello, Pete! Hello, Pete! Why can't you limit break? Limit break who? I think Chica's limit broken. Who do we need to limit break? I think everyone's limit broken. We haven't done up here armor though. What does this armor give in her? That's attack and crit 2. I mean, your equipment, because you weren't looking at the new one. Well, we could. I just wanted to check and see if there was a better option. This one's attack and crit as well, but it gives us a lot. No, this one, no, that's attack. Crit. This one is attack, and I'm not sure what that is without the without the translation patch. I think it's boost. That's boost up, isn't it? And that's sort of the kanji for cycle or repeated or however it's actually however many times or something like that. I'm not describing it very well. But for attack, I think that one is maybe a little bit better. I haven't looked at the skills. And this one, defense. We've got attack and we've got defense. So for attack on her, I guess keeping the one that she's got is probably the best. Unless we wanted to get an X5 for it, we haven't got the time for an X5. Re-rolling, re-rolling, re-rolling. Right, one last attempt then. I know Karen's was, but I don't think doing Karen's is going to be that that impactful. So one last attempt then at this with this team. If not, then we will move to water. And I think for water, I'm going to have to run the timeline for the team for the boss if we're going to stand a chance at beating it. You probably did send that a while ago, Pete. Sorry for not seeing it a little bit sooner. Probably before we started. The reason we didn't do it before we started is because, well, I'm a bit lazy. A little bit lazy. If we can get by without, we'll get by without. But we do get to see the Doot Doots again. I don't know if it would be worth unsetting Ranfer when we see them out of sync. Like now, this is where we should have probably unset. So somewhere around 50 seconds, unset Ranfer, and then reset her again when Chica Union bursts. Might help get us a little bit more damage here. But we will see, we will see. And I don't know why unsetting Theo doesn't really help too, but we can try. We can try. "17 seconds to go." Well, June's down, but Kuka just hung in there. Kuka just hung in there. So, one last try. As I keep saying, it's one last try. And what I'm going to do is a very, very simple input. Somewhere around about, I don't even see the time, so somewhere around about 50-ish, 55 seconds, when ran for Union Base, we're going to unset her, and then we're going to reset her again the next time Chica Union Base, because that's when they seem to get out of sync, with Chica going first and then ran for after. Is it the next one? Are they going to Union Base again before? Now, it should have been then, actually. It should have been around about 105. That's when they were out of sync. Let's try this. There we go. Let's see if that helps sync them back up again. Or are they going to be out of sync again? Probably will be, yeah. And then they're going back out of sync again. Ladies, ladies! Am I going to have to do it every single time? Let's have a little look. Are they... Chica! Go, go, go! They do it every time! No, Ranford, you can sing! There we go! Come on, Chica, now Ranford, you can sing! Sing! In harmony! She was a bit late that time. Now they're all over the place. Are we doing any better? Are we not doing any better? I don't know! I don't think we are, because Judy's still standing. Did June go down? But yeah, there we go. Kuka is still, maybe with a small proper timeline there, that team might get us over the finish line. There isn't one, is there? No, there isn't one. So we will move on to water then. And for water, we are at 810 boss. And I did try this the other day, and I was a bit short, so we are going to have to try the timeline. And I don't know if I really want to try the timeline right now, but they're not that difficult. They are not that difficult. Let's get it up. As we can see here, this top timeline, not mega difficult. Perhaps my brain can cope with that right now, but it would mean borrowing a Sono. If we don't want to borrow Sono, we can't. We could put some Nanaka in there. And these timelines aren't terrible either. So, let's see. Do we have a Sono to borrow? Because that will make that decision for us. As you can see here, we have the team already in. Ready to go. I'm not seeing a Sono. Oh, there's one. One Sono, and it's a non-friend. Not someone that's not on my friend list. So we only get one shot at this. So let's have a little look at this timeline with Sono and see exactly what we're doing. So it starts with, maybe we can bring it up if we're talking about it. It starts with Sono and Ameth here, Sono and Ameth unset. And then Sono Union Base and sets herself. Oh, this one has been written very kindly, without noughts and crosses. So, without the noughts and crosses. So, Maybe we should be able to follow it. Maybe we'll be able to follow it. So, we do have everybody there. That is the right team. Sono sets Sono. Yukino sets Ameth and turns Yukino off. Yes, right. Okay. But let's send it there. So Sono and Ameth unset. Also on. Maybe we'll send it up for 2 times speed. So 105, Sono sets Sono. Maybe we can speed up little bits of it. 105, where is she? There we go, right. At 47, Yukino. We set Ameth and we unset Yukino with a Shimansen. That's it, how you say it? Shimansen? A little stringed instrument. 47, I'm even near 47 now. I guess we'll leave it at the speeds that we're at. So Ameth and Yukino at 47. Oop, there we go. 47. At 37 then. Ninon will unset Ninon. This is more like it. This is more like it. This timeline, you can follow this. We can follow this. 37, so we're coming up on that, so pay attention. Pay attention, Yashi. There she goes, Ninon. And then at 29, Ninon will set herself again. And then that's that. And I'm still confused as to why S.A. Ruka here is tanking for this team. But if it works, it works. So we're looking at short on damage, to be honest with you, even though I run the timeline. Unless we can really ramp this up, or this boss's defense drops dramatically in the last 10 seconds. Well, that didn't work. Even with the timeline, that didn't work. That's a little bit poop. Right, okay, so does that mean we need to try summon Nanika instead? I'm just having a look at the timelines for these, if they are written very friendly like that top one was. Or not. I mean, that was not too bad. Well, there is a Yukino manual in it after S1 hits. I'm guessing that means Yukino is unset by then? Yes, so you're going to have to manually do a Union base at 30 seconds. And then there's some Nanika manual as well. At 23 seconds. What about any of the others? They've all got manuals in them too. Do we dare? Do we dare? Do we dare? Right. Could we eke out a little bit more damage though from my Yukino and my Ninon? They've got decent equipments on them. Do we still have the Sono? Could we try that again? I don't know why we need to try it again. We haven't changed anything. I don't think the... No, we don't. So we're going to have to go for our Nanika team then. Nanika team. And that is not fully done for Nanika either. Which is not great. And I don't think I have any more of these. Don't have any more of these to... But I didn't need to. It was already. I just see they do silly things. Right, there we go. That will make all the difference. Don't worry, we have it in hand. We have everything in hand. We have everything in hand. There's a decent sub for Karen. Oh, we don't get again. That's when we was on wind. A decent sub for Karen over here. We didn't. Who could we sub for Karen then? I mean, I wonder. Summer Ellis, perhaps? I don't know, but I haven't even built her that well. Summer Amelia, perhaps? Anyway, let's try this boss one more time. Then maybe we can try back over there in wind. Nana coming! Hey! Yes, she will be coming. To pardon the terminology there. In 2 days' time. So yes, look out for that. I'm pretty sure we'll be summoning for her unless this here kidney's absolutely dire. But then, so that'll be something to look out for on Friday, I guess. Nana, we should see a little bit of what the kidney's like tomorrow. So, I wonder. What I'm assuming is she will not be as meta relevant as Kasumi was. Sister Kasumi. She could be fire as well. If she is, that would be a bit crazy. We don't need more fire. She might be light. She might be light like Kururu was light. Maybe she will be light. Perhaps she will be light. What is your guess? Do you think she'll be light? I think she probably will be a light element. Right, for this team, we need 2. Also off. This is also off. Why is it also off? This is going to go well. This is going to go swimmingly well. So it was set apart from Ameth. Everyone is set apart from Ameth, also off. Quick, go. Right, she will be set at 110, Ameth. When Ninon Union bursts. There we go. And then at 40, Summer Nanika is unset, and so is Yukino. 40. So we need a little bit of time before we get to 40. Nanika and Yukino at 40. Shall we speed it up a little? We probably can. So 40. Quick forwards. There we go. Right, 30, we are manually doing Yukino, and at this speed, probably it's going to go all horribly wrong. We don't want to be cancelling a skill here. It's supposed to be after S1 hits, and I can't see at this speed. And then at 23, we manual in Nanika, and then setting her. And then at 11, we're setting Yukino. Which means she's probably not going to Union burst. Oh, she's getting close. She's probably going to be okay. We're going to have to follow the timeline. Follow the timeline. At 11, when Ruka goes, there she's sitting there. Ruka didn't go. At 11. Why is she not gone? Okay. Let's... See, it went. It kind of was going, but then it didn't. Because I probably cancelled a skill that I wasn't supposed to. Right. What a disaster that was. We were going too fast. We was going far too fast. What we're just going to do then is... we're going to try that team again. But we are not doing any of these silly shenanigans. We'll do the first one. We'll set Ameth at 110. And then we're just going to leave it. Oh. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Whew. Now we put auto on. Now we put auto on. And then maybe we'll unset Nanaka and Yukino, but we're going to keep auto on. Because Yukino was unset in the other timeline. Maybe that'll help. You can speed it back up again at 40. Maybe we'll just unset Yukino, I don't know. We'll make it up as we go along. We will just make it up as we go along. We keep it also on, so she'll just auto Universe. There we go. And then let's see if Ruka does Union Based at 11 seconds to go. And maybe reset her then. It doesn't look like we're still there, is it? She did well to 10, but still a bit short. Well, maybe that's where we're going to have to leave that then today. Because, I don't think we're going to be getting past this. I thought we might be able to beat all the A10 bosses, but we only beat Wind. So we've got Fire is beaten. We're already at 9-3 on Fire. Who did we send into this? We did try this where we did have Arachne. So we know with Arachne being released. Would we try? Would this be better? One attempt, and then maybe we can do. Do we want to? I mean, we haven't even done the SP boss for the story event. I was waiting for that when we were summoning for Nana. It will still be here. We could do that when we do Nana's summons. Maybe we can do one. Dawn Labyrinth. And then do 3 on the special. Oh, there. Air is down. Air is down. Air is down. Air is down. That means back out. That means back right out. Okay. So. Oof. Battle Stadium done. A bit of a deep quest done there. So, how about we do one of these and then we'll see how long it takes. So there's quite a few of these. I haven't been in here for quite a while. And I think, well, the one I would like to do to try to get onto tier 5 is Siren's Orphanage here. Because this is the guild that drops the equipment that Yamato uses. And I really want to give Yamato a good defensive accessory. So let's see how long this takes, and then I can see how long a stream doing the other 3 would take. So, can they say up to 2 hours? And then we will we'll call it a day after we've done this. So, who are we going to pick for our first lineup here? Do we want? I've often done it before. We've had Kurumi to tank. We've had a Suzume to do some damage. She could work on a physical team as well as maybe magical little push if we had to. And do we really want Summer Siren there? I guess we'll go with these three. Hello, Walnut! Kurumi! Suzuna! This. Stop, I'm not Suzuna, but anyway. Summer Siren Dayo! Here we go, right. Let's. Do we have. We don't have a extreme on this first tier, so let's just fire along. It doesn't really matter where we go. Send everybody in and hope. I think we're going to go with the damage over time relics again, because damage over time relics were a lot better than I was expecting them to be. Thank you, Crazy, for Crazy Omega for awakening me to that knowledge, because I'd always skip them. Who do we want? I am gonna go high tie with Kaori here. Could we build a water physical team? We have a Siren, so I think we're going to have another character here. So who are we going to get here? Let's continue with the water then. Can we get another good water character from this selection? Someone Zoe, we don't have her, but 3-star she might still work. Pirate Shinobu, good DPS for physical, not bad. And Xmas, or Kurisumasu Chika. Not sure we're going to be using hair on this. Not terrible, but could maybe have been a little bit better. Anyway, we'll put in Shinobu and we'll put in Kaori. Maybe Nozomi would have been okay. Wind, water. Are we going to win water with this one? Who do we want to go here? I mean, she's only going to be a 3-star. That's Suzume. Lima's. Do we need tank options? We can always run short when we don't have tank options. As good as Hatsune might be, I'm going to take Lima just as a backup in case we run short on tanks. She might be useful as a tank, or we may not use her at all. Let's try and build a bit of wind. Let's see what we've got for wind. Cafe Tamaki! Kokoro, 6-star Kokoro. I mean, she might be okay. Hey! It's our friend, Christmasu Mahiru! Mahiru! See? She might be helpful in Dawn Labyrinth. There we go. Christmas Mahiru with a wreath on the door. One thing we haven't done that we should do is check the bosses. I believe single target. I think these are single targets. We probably want to go single target with our selection of characters. And we're going to go damage over time, like we said. Let's pick these damage over time relics. Right, do we have an extreme? We have an extreme. And unfortunately, we're going to have to miss that relic to get it. But you do get a relic from taking it on and characters, so it's probably going to have to be worth it. Let's go wind again. Let's see if we get some wind team going. It is Ceremonial Chica. It is Ayane. And it is our Astrolalu. Ray. Siege Ray could be used as a tank. That could be handy. We might be okay for tanks now. So if we want to get that extreme, we're going to have to go down this way. Do we want to go full water here? Can we go full water here? Or are we going to have to leave it as it is? I think we'll just leave it as it is. Unless we come into a problem. There we go. Such game show music, isn't it? Well, I suppose we should have pre-fest Nenica. She might be very handy, so maybe we should start going light, see what light characters we can get. Now, we're going to have to go to the shop. We should just skip the shop. We're not buying anything from the shop just yet. We are saving so that we can get to this extreme. And hopefully, this isn't going to cause us too much problem. Let's send in this team. So we need to go single target, and we picked Kaori there. So Kaori, he's not. Shinobu down! Shinobu down! Okay! Ooh, don't tell us we're going to have problems. How are we going to change this team up? Will Kokoro keep her alive? Let's see, let's see. Is that where she went down? No, she went down there. She still went down there. Kokoro did not keep her alive. Is this going to be a little more tricky than I was thinking? I mean, I guess it all depends on the characters that you get and you pick. Do we even have a magical setup? Maybe that tank instead of Kurumi. Do you think it will work? If Shinobu's dying, maybe we need to put somebody else in. Are we going to go more magic? We're going to mess up our elements here. But we're going to have to try it. We don't have a very good selection. We do not have a very good selection at all. Let's see how this does then. We may have made a mistake. Maybe Shinobu would have survived with Astral Ray tanking. Well, there we go. That did a lot better. We just needed to change the team up a little bit. Do what we can. All of these could be handy. Attack or TP? What do we want? Attack or TP? And we go with this with attack. Let's not think too much about it. Let's grab Ilya there, shall we? I think she could be pretty good DPS. We already have a bit of water going, so she might fit in quite nice on our team. Let's go for light then with this one, seeing as we have a Nenica. Is there any allies alongside Nenica? Another tank with the Pecorino. If it was only a little few days later, then a carry here, Angel Akari, might have been helpful. Yukari though will be probably helpful. Let's grab a relic. We don't have any damage over time relics. We have hit point relics. It's 2-star. Let's grab that. Right, where is the extreme one? Down at the bottom there. So I think we're going to go here, get the relic, and then go down. It's working. Let's go. How are we going to have enough characters to build a team for this first boss, though? Is that where we're going to get stuck? Not a problem there. That's a normal stage, though, so let's keep plowing forward. Let's get the relic here. Well, first of all, let's pick a character. Mimi's multiple target. I don't think that's going to help. Carol here, Ninia's Carol is... Well, I do have her, but because I'm not built very well, it's down there. So we're going to have another tanking option here. We've got plenty of tanking options then, so we are not going to have a problem with tanks. We're probably going to have a problem with DPS. Well, like I said, 3-star damage over time. Let's grab that one. We want the one at the bottom here, so we're going to have to go down to this vent at the bottom. Let's just play it safe. Yuki, what do we have? Thank you, Shizuru. Arigatou gozaimasu. Right, extreme then. Is this team okay, or are we going to have to shape things up a little bit? I'm trying to run back in and be stunned. Someone knocked him. Who knocked him back? Not a problem there. Not a problem there at all. More damage over time. Let's take it. We're taking the damage over time strat. Camp Owie, Chloe, Sports Chloe, or Ceremonial Ilya. We'll take Ceremonial Ilya, I think. So, we have a shop. I don't think we're going to spend anything here, because we need to save. I guess we need to save that one. Yeah, we need to save, because we do get a very good one later on. Hopefully we can still beat this boss though. So what are we going to build for this? What wind team? Your multiple target too. Can we build? Or are we going to have to... We could use Ruka for the tank on this one. I mean, we need damage. I suppose. I mean, I was trying to keep it all physical, but let's see what we can build. Light-wise, do we need Pecorino to tank? We don't have any DAC at all. Light wind? We could put... I mean, she does automatic damage, but she doesn't boost physical attack, so... Would she be better on this team? And we put Ilya on this team, but then that's going to mess elements up. Oh, okay. We don't put her on that team. She stands far too far forward. And then our third team, who we have left? Should we use Ruka to tank? And then we don't really have a lot, actually. We really don't have a lot. in terms of DPS at all. Let's hope our first two teams can take out this gargoyle, and otherwise we're in a bit of trouble. Oh, he's got ads! Get rid of the ads! And now the tank's down. Oh no! Is it going to be a premature end to the evening? Well, in that case, maybe we could swap tanks around a little bit. Maybe we can put Ruka in on this team and it'll survive. Where are you, Ruka? There you go. Is Yukari really going to help tank that one? Let's see if Ruka does any better on that team. Just a minor change of adjustment there. A little bit of healing with Kokoro, but maybe some more healing would be handy. Maybe multiple target would have been... Illy's down now. Right. What I'm going to do here then is... we're going to bring in Kaori. And... I mean, that is like wind. We can't put this ragbag team here. The third team. What a ragbag team that is. Ooh. Bit of multiple targets. Damage is going to be a bad thing now. So he's got all these ads. But we've lost Shinobu. Maybe we are. Maybe we are in a bit of a bad place here. Do we want to double tank it? Could we double tank it like that? And still keep our elemental boosts? Oh! We're going to get enough damage now. We're having to do this. Maybe this could be a little trickier than I was thinking, but I think we've had pretty bad character selection. We haven't been too lucky with our characters. I guess we can't really build any really good teams. I mean, if this even just takes out the ads, how are we going to have enough damage to take out the boss with just one half-decent team? Okay, Team 2. Let's see how Team 2 does. Maybe I'd like to see a little more damage. We have one wonky team in backup. If we can get it down to maybe a third of his health. Not holding out a huge amount of hope here. I don't think we're doing enough damage with this team. Maybe we should take Suzume off. Maybe we are going to have to go double Ilya. But then that's going to mess with that elements. We'll let it run and then at least we can get some data on our last team. To see what happens there. Because we're not running Shinobu in Team 1, maybe we should run Shinobu in Team 3. Maybe instead of Ayane? But would... Because this team's going to not do a lot of damage, I don't think. And Ray's down 2. Maybe we can't use Ray to tank for this team either. Maybe we'll have to use Pecorine. Right, okay, so Team 3. Pecorine tanking. We're going to take out... So we've still got a little bit of a water buff going on there. What are we going to do with Team 2? Take out Suzume and put in... who? Yeah, what our trouble here is damage. We are really short on damage. And double tanking this isn't the best. We don't even have another DPS to put in. If we wanted to. Messes up the elemental boost, but let's give this a try. Have we been defeated? Have we been defeated? I don't know. I hope not. Oh, dear me. We know that this team can at least take the ads out, but as the changes that we've made, given us enough damage to take the boss out, I think we may end up having to just saying that this run was an unfortunate selection of characters that didn't really mesh that well. We got too many tanks in the end and not enough DPS. Maybe we should have taken New Year's Hatsune instead of Lima. That might have been a mistake that has cost us here. May have cost us big time. Okay, I didn't look and we've got Ilya in front of Yukari. That was maybe a mistake. Can Xmas Ilya survive? Actually, I was thinking earlier, which characters have got an Xmas and a New Year's version, and Ilya is one of them, Pecorine is another. But I don't know if there is that many characters that have both got New Year's and Xmas. Well, Saren does, doesn't she? She has an Xmas and a New Year's version. Well, she's hanging in there. Why was Shinobu, the pirate Shinobu, going down if Xmas Ilya can tank this on this team? Maybe it's this barrier. Is he doing magic damage? Is it Yukari's barrier? Maybe we should use Yukari to keep our better DPS alive. Because it's not looking very hopeful, is it? will get these tier 5 beaten eventually. But I'm not sure if it's going to be today. I'm not sure what else we can do. We'll give it one more try, I think. And if it doesn't work, then we'll give it one more try. And if it doesn't work, then we're going to have to admit defeat. And we're going to end up leaving it there for today. What I think you may do then, if we take these two off of here. And put them on in here. No, not you. It was you. It was you. Hopefully we can survive with that. Then team 2. Let's go for stronger physical characters. With Yukari. We don't really have, do we? Ooh, what's our last team going to be? Because it was going to go magic with what we had left of magic. Watch you not be able to tank it now because we've taken Yukari away. Although I don't think Yukari is going to actually help a huge amount in this one. Maybe we put Yukari back and we put Kokoro in this one. And the last Pecorine to tank that does, well, did okay-ish, little bit-ish damage. Maybe should be the better option here. Let's send it then. Let's send it and see how it goes. If this first team can take the ads out a little bit quicker, with a bit more multiple target pressure. Kaori, hanging in there! Hang on in there! No! Ugh. We'll let it run, Their ads are down much faster though. So we've still got quite a bit of time to do damage to the boss with this team, whatever we can. If only Kaori could have survived. Maybe we should have swapped Siren for Kokoro here to give a little bit of healing. They will have no healing on our other teams. Well, that went a bit better, but let's see. Can we keep Shinobu alive? There's going to be damage on this team. Oh, dearie me. Come on. The first team did more damage than this one. You can see the despair! The despair! Well, at least one thing we have learned, that it is not a foregone conclusion that we will beat a Dawn Labyrinth at tier 5 if we get poor selections of characters. Or go for too many tanks and not get enough damage. This team really isn't any different to what it was before, and it didn't do that much damage, so I don't think we have got across the finish line. And our damage over time relics still haven't really ramped up enough to help us out enough in terms of damage. I mean, it's not even going to be close, is it? Whee! Oh, where did I go? Where did I go? Yeah, well, I think our poor selection of characters. I mean, there were some good characters in there, but they just didn't really gel together. We didn't get enough DPS that would really help us. We are gonna call it there then, I guess. We won't take our rewards. We don't care. So we beat the Battle Stadium without too much problem. We did a bit of a deep quest, and then we will come back to Dawn Labyrinth another day before we get to 99. Before we get to 99. So thank you everybody for watching. Then we're gonna call it there. Look out for summons for Nana on, well, Friday evening, so sometime around about now. In 2 days' time, look out for those summons for Nana. We'll see a little bit more about it tomorrow, hopefully, a little bit of a teaser. And so until then, everybody, thank you for watching, and I will see you all for another stream, I guess. Bye bye, everybody. I'm Tokkuri Yashi. Bye 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 bye.